This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing at 850 Auburn Avenue out here in Bonita. Started my inspection on top of this architectural shingle roof. The roof doesn't seem to have too much wear and tear on it. The granule loss is pretty minimal on this product, which is a good thing. Ridge caps all seem to be in still pretty good shape. We can see that, you know, the granules are starting to deplete a little bit on this roof. You can always tell by how much is ending up in the gutters. But overall, I mean, just from the look of it, it looks like it's a pretty decent roof at this point. Now, the shingles themselves are starting to come apart from each other, and I'm going to show exactly what that looks like. So, I mean, you can just tell right here, you can see how loose all this is, and it starts happening within the seams. You can also see how much water has already been getting underneath these shingles and just how close these nails are. So you can imagine if water's getting underneath this, we got an exposed nail, two exposed nails right there, and there's a good chance that water will end up penetrating this roof sooner than later. Those nails don't seem to be too rusted out, which is a good thing, but you can see just how loose everything's kind of starting to get. We got two exhaust vents on this roof, two dormer vents. So we got some airflow going on, which is a good thing. We have some of the penetrations, the sealant around them is starting to fade. As you can see, the sealant has started to crack through. Now all you know, moisture and water, whenever it rains, is going to be coming down these pipes and getting down there as well. You can see kind of where some of these dark spots are on the shingle product itself. That's showing you kind of where the shingles are starting to deplete as far as the granules go. But again, you know, this roof definitely still has some life left in it. Now, if the shingles were adhering to each other a little better, then I'd say it'd have more life than it does. At this point, just with how loose everything is on this roof, you can see just how everything's starting to come up on along with all these seams. I'd say this roof has another 5 to 8 years left on it, if everything goes smoothly. If like I said, if these shingles were sticking to each other a little bit better, I would say that this roof is going to last a little bit longer. But just based off of that, you know, I'd give it another 5 to 7 years, and then see where we're at as far as replacing it goes. Obviously, if the new homeowner is looking to be proactive and, you know, not have to deal with rising costs of materials and labor in 7 years, now would be a good time to do it. We can also go ahead and add solar at the same time, and I can go over the you know, the cost benefit of doing that as well. But if we were to redo this roof, we tear this down to the decking, we would replace the underlayment, which is underneath this roof, with a layer of synthetic underlayment. We are an Owens Corning preferred contractor. The synthetic underlayment is part of the 50-year roofing system with Owens Corning, which means that the roof would come with a 50-year warranty from them to go along with a 10-year workmanship warranty from us. Once that underlayment is installed, then we go ahead, we take the new roof and we put it right back on top. We got some skylights that we're gonna that would need to be worked around as well. But again, I think overall the roof is in pretty good shape. It could use a little bit of a tune-up as far as, you know, just resealing these penetrations and making sure that everything is waterproof and flashed properly. But other than that, again, I'd say this roof has another, you know, 5 to 7 years left in it. And then once that time comes, you can reassess the roof and see where it's at. That's it for my inspection.